camp's all set up. I'm in the Sam Houston National Forest. It's going to be relatively warm tonight, in the 50s. It's cool enough for me to be using an underquilt. I wouldn't have to, but I'm really sensitive to cold. And I'm going to test out some other things to stay comfy warm. First of all, I'm going to take off my outer clothes and change them with nice dry clothes before I go to bed. I have a wool scarf I'll put around my neck and a wool cap. Now you guys in the north may be thinking this is overkill, but I'm really sensitive to cold, as I mentioned in a previous video. I have a nice down jacket that I will wear. And let's see what else is under here. I have a pillow that will be a lumbar pillow and a nice neck pillow, and then a down over quilt, and then my favorite thing, down booties, and they are so cozy warm. I'm going to grab a bite to eat and then go hike some of the trails, and I want to try some other things out around here. Now this is hunting season, and so I'm in a no hunt zone, but I am always careful and I carry a whistle. I learn a lot by watching nature in action. I especially like to watch butterflies and moths. They're a lot of fun just to see them flying on flowers and doing their thing. Now I know a lot of you think, well, moths, yuck. They eat our clothing, they eat wool, they're terrible, they're ugly, they're in our food. There are a lot of moths that live outside with flowers and really neat stuff. You just got to watch them in action. They're also very interesting because they start off life as eggs, and the eggs hatch into little caterpillars. And the caterpillars eat and eat and eat, and they grow larger and larger. They're eating these leaves. And then all of a sudden, they stop eating. And if you're a butterfly, your skin hardens, and you become a pupa that's known as a chrysalis. They go into complete metamorphosis and then transform into a butterfly. Now, very often, they hang horizontally, and they do that by spinning a silk thread on one side, and the other side they've spun a little foothold for themselves. And those are some species. And other species hang vertically, and they just spin a little pad at the top and they hang vertically. Now that's really cool. The horizontal ones sort of look like a hammock. Moths are a little bit different. When they pupate, when they stop eating, they spin a cocoon. Their skin does not harden, but instead they spin silk around them, and it becomes a little fuzzy thing that hardens and protects them. Very often they spin it over a branch or a little twig or under a leaf. Sometimes hammocks are called cocoons if they've got this insulation all around them. It's sort of neat. And so this gives me some ideas for ways of setting my hammock up. I'm going to try one that's like a chrysalis, and then I take a frost blanket and wrap that around me. And a frost blanket we use in the south to keep plants from freezing. And it'll make me about 10, 15, 20 degrees warmer by putting that blanket around me, and the rain doesn't go through it, and it's breathable, so it's a really good insulation. I'm going to put that around me and sort of make cross between a moth and a butterfly, a chrysalis and a cocoon, and just see what happens. You can learn a lot by watching nature up close and personal. Chrysalis Ken hangs in his hammock beneath the sloping branch. What will he morph into, we wonder? His caterpillar years are done. A ninja, perhaps? Or maybe an oldster? Yes, an oldster full of wisdom and learned experience, peacefully accepting nature's commands, for none can avoid the passage of time. But Ken will grow young with advancing years, putting many half his age to shame, teaching us youngsters how best to live, by example, don't you see, and to cherish the natural world, and also to leave our campsites better than when we found them. Live long and prosper, Oldster Ken. Red beans, rice, tomato sauce, lentils. This is a vegetarian dinner, and it's oh so good. And mushrooms in there too. Look at that. This is so relaxing. Hey, have you seen my new shovel? I can carry this. It's a little portable shovel that I can use. It's really cool. It is so neat out here. Hear the crickets? And the sky. It's time to hit the sack. Oh, that looks so comfy in there. And I know I'm really comfortable underneath the quilt. Now, and my body temperature under here, that's 88 right here on my leg. So I'm staying warm. That's 83 right there on my pocket. Good night, Christmas lights. Oh, now they're flashing. Now they're off. Sweet dreams, guys. Looking good. Breakfast is served. Coffee, eggs, avocado, and applesauce. Cooked over the fire next to my hammock. What a wonderful way to start the day. Hear the woodpeckers out there? Everybody's talking. God's rays this morning. Wow, they're pretty. They go right to my camp. Until next time, peace.